Hi guys, so I'm back, but not with what you were thinking. I'm not doing the Marguerite Miller challenge right now. I am doing the Dephemerimber challenge. This is put on by Barbara of 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. They are the ones kind of co-hosting this challenge, and they're doing a different prompt pairing every day, and they're making ephemera, and it's not Christmassy, or it doesn't have to be. I don't think they've done any Christmas ones yet, so it's kind of up to you. But so far I love the stuff that they are making, and I want to make some of it myself because it looks so fun. So I'm gonna do number 4, gold or silver, and ticket, because they made their own tickets and that just looks so fun to me. And also I've been wanting to play with my paints, my watercolors, since I saw Louisa doing that. I think it was on, it was on day 2 with paint sample, where she made her own paint sample cards, which were super cool. So I want to do that one too, but right now I'm going to work on the tickets. So I got out, well, first of all, I got my splatter shield. I'm not sure how energetic I'm going to get, but I just thought it would be better to just have it up. And if you don't have your own splatter shield, I bet you can make one, because this is just a cereal bag from a box of cereal, of breakfast cereal. And so I've got one sort of back here, and then I've got one under the paper as well. And I just cut the bottom and top off of these and split it down the middle and open it up, and then just wash it out. And they work great. So easy, cheap, recycling or reusing, I guess. So I have my watercolors, but first I wanted to try playing with my oxides. Now I only have a couple of oxides and they're blue, but you know, blue and white is Christmas. I kind of wanted to make some Christmas ones. So I got out these oxides. I've got a whole bunch of smaller stamps that I want to use. Here's a few of them. This is a hat. Joy to the world, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I love both the old font and then the sort of sparkly postmodern font. And then I have a whole bunch of teeny ones, which are, you know, the clear silica, so you can't really see what they are, but you will eventually when I use them. So I've got a ton of those picked out, and I just want to get some color down, play, and then stamp. Well, I'll have to dry the color before I stamp, but you know, whatever. And hopefully this time I will not make the mistake of turning off the iPhone recording device when I thought I was turning it on. So I think I'll just leave it on. That's probably the best thing to do. So, okay, so I've got my little, what do you call it? Stamp holders, but I don't have any stamps on them because I'm going to use them to do Louisa's smooshing technique for these colors, for these oxides. So let's get the stamps out of the way, and I'm just gonna get some color on here, and then I think this is the way she does it. Gets a little water on there, and then just kind of gets the color on the paper. Okay, and this is watercolor paper, so I'm hoping that will be useful. that it will take the color better. I don't know. This is all kind of a bunch of different experiments at once. But you know, it's playing, and that's the important part, is the playing. I just want to play. Try not to bounce you too much. Okay. Yeah, I wish I had some other colors. I need to put those on my Christmas list so Santa can get me some more of these oxides, because they're really fun. Okay, should we try? I really don't need two, do I? I can just clean this one off. Okay. Should we try the darker one? This one is Faded Jeans. Oh, and this one, if I didn't say, is Tumbled Glass. I love this color. Okay, let's do one more of these. And I'll just smoosh it across a different direction. Woo. Okay. All right. Cover that. And try this one now. Clean this off. Just don't want to get my inks mixed up in each other. This one's very juicy. I don't think I've used it much. Okay, ready? Ooh. Whoa. That is... Oh, fun. Okay. That's interesting. It looks sort of purple in the middle. I think I'm probably going to get this all over my hands, but that's okay. Okay, I think I want some more light blue now. So I want to see what happens if I do the light blue over the top of the dark blue. I don't know. What'll happen? Ready? It is sort of purple. Interesting. Okay, I want more. Wipe it off. Okay, I think I will try it. And then watercolor. We'll see. Okay, that's pretty dry. I really like the way the colors are mixed together and the way there's lines, these different lines all the way through. I hope those will stay there once I start doing some watercolors. So, well, let's start with blue. I guess, why not? Put some water here. Light blue, lighter blue. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it, but the wind is blowing something fierce outside tonight. It's snowing again. It snowed for the first time this winter today here in Minneapolis. Usually it snows more like the end of October. And here we are the first week of December before we finally get snow. Global warming, folks. Kind of trying to move it around a little bit, but not too much. Just enough to give kind of this splattery. And there's a hair. It's probably a dog hair. It's too short to be my hair. So I'm guessing Winnie's. Okay, well, I'm trying to decide if I want to put some little blasts of pink in it, because pink and blue kind of go together for Christmas. I think I'll dry it first and then try that. Okay. So this may not look like much right now, but just have faith. I trust that it will look good eventually. Right now it just looks interesting, but eventually it will look good. Okay, so do I want to use a different brush maybe? Maybe. I don't know, let's try this one. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just pretending that I know what I'm doing. I kind of want it to drip all the way down this way because this is the way the tickets are going to go. So it'd be nice to have lines of pink just creeping all the way down. So it looks like the way to do this is get a splotch of paint where you want it to start, and then get a bunch of water on your brush and smoosh it on the starting point, and then it will run down the page. Can you hear my wind chime? Ah, it's shaking like mad. Okay, these are the other paints that I wanted to find. These are not labeled at all. They're pearlescent. I don't even remember who makes them. Probably Ranger. I've had them so long I can't even remember. But I wanted to try like flicking some paint on here. Let's see. Get my flicker brush. What color should we use? Maybe the silvery one. Silver and blue. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this will work or not, but we shall try it. Does need to be pretty watery to flick. So. Or, I guess I'm not flicking. Is that flicking? I don't know. What would you call that? But it's working good. Okay, a little more. Oh yeah. Now I'm tempted to do silver and gold. I know Louisa was like, oh no, I failed, I did both, when it says silver or gold, but I don't know. You can make up your rules, your own rules. So I have a gold, well, I probably have a gold one on here, but I'm thinking more of the watercolor gold of Van Gogh. I don't know though, that looks pretty cool by itself. Just that white pearlescent. Just gotta get better coverage. And there's always like more on there than you think there is. You just have to get it in the right light to see it. Okay, that is good. So we're done with that. That did not take long at all, and yet it made such a big difference. Okay. Okay, what should we start with? How about, let's start with the big ones, because they're going to take up the most space, obviously. So I don't want to do a lot of them, but I do want a few of these. This one just says joy. Cool. That looks really nice. Okay, let's do a couple more of those. I probably should have cut them. No, I was going to say cut them before I stamped them, but Barbara didn't do that. Of course, she didn't use any words, so this is a little different, but I'll make it work. These smaller ones I think can be more random. So let's see what this looks like. Picked a raspberry Santa. Really don't know. It kind of looks like faded red, which I think that works. Let's do it. Yay! So he just looks like he's kind of in the background. Yeah. You can see him a lot easier. He's so happy. So joyful. Okay. One down here. The big pine cone. Mushroom, the Christmas mushroom. Although I think it's supposed to look like an ornament because it has a little loop on the top. Isn't that cute? That's adorable. I hope it's not a pacifier. I think it's a mushroom. That would be a little weird. Well, I don't know. Baby Jesus, Christmas pacifier. I guess it could work. What else? Now I think I want to get the little tiny Christmas people out. Oh, there's much more greenery I could do. There's an ornament. Let's do that one. What is that? Oh, it's a bird. Okay, bird. We'll do the bird. I'm not gonna do that. I might do that. Not gonna do that. These are so cute, aren't they? They're so stinking cute. I used the little people to make ATCs last year. Cut them all out individually. They're so adorable. Okay, let's do the girl and the dog together. Girl and dog. A girl and her dog. Just like me. Oh, so cute. It's like they're wearing little footy pajamas. There. Ah, isn't he cute? I don't know, can you see him? He is a teeny weeny version. Just a second, I'll show you. I'll find it. Okay, he is a teeny weeny version of these birds. And this is the other daily collage thing that I'm doing. Well, that's not a collage, but this is the other December daily thing I'm doing. I'm not making it every day, but this is today's. This is the latest one I did, and I used that same set of birds, only he is much smaller and thus cuter, because tiny things are cute. If you didn't know this, well, now you know. Well, let's be merry and use sparkle. I like that. I like things that sparkle. This is going to be hard to cut up because I love it. Okay, that's probably enough sparkling. Before I was considering painting in some of the things on here, but I think I want to leave them and just have the pink and blue be dominant because I really like how that looks. Okay, so now we have to decide how to cut it. I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, now obviously I'm gonna have to cut through some things, and I knew that, but that's okay. Some things will be whole and some things won't, but you'll still be able to get the gist of a lot of it. Okay, this will fit in here. It's just kind of wrinkled from painting. And I guess I'm done splattering, so I think we can take these away. Whoops. Okay. It is going to be hard though, just mentally to cut this because I love it so much. Take a picture, right? Take a picture before I cut it. Okay. So I'm thinking I want joy for the dominant feature of the first line, and then the second line will be these Merry Christmas things. So we could cut, let's see, right above the Santa, maybe. I think I'm gonna cut her feet off. Sorry. For those of you with delicate sensibilities, turn away in case I cut her feet off. I probably will. Okay, I'm gonna do like halfway between the joy and the Merry Christmas. Those are big tickets. And now I'm thinking I could stamp some more down here. I could still fit a few more things on the bottom. Oh, it's hard. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I love that. I love it. Ready? Yes. I think this will be a super skinny one. And I can actually stamp that some more to fill it up a little. Okay, so now let's split this one in two, I think. Okay. And that one's nice and fat. Okay, so I am going to do a little more stamping on these, the ones that don't look quite complete or have too much blank space. Maybe I should do like a script. No, I just want this to be Christmas. It's gonna be different. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I finished filling in empty spots, and then I also did a little doodling with this souffle pen, the pink, light pink souffle pen. I don't know what, it's a Sakura. I don't really understand what the souffle does. It's like sort of painty. Anyway, I like the way it looks. You can kind of see what it looks like on different spots. It shows up really well on the dark blue, so that's nice. And then I just did a few swipes with this one. I think I got both of these in some subscription kit. So I didn't order them specifically, but you know, try to find ways to play with them. This is a Kuretake Zig Clean Color Real Brush. Anyway, it's fun to use. So now we got to make these look more like tickets. So we need to score them. So I've got my scoreboard and a scoring tool. I have a tool that goes with this board. It might be better to use that if I could find it, because I don't want to poke through with this. This is from my envelope punch board, and let's see, it will probably work. Okay, let's start with the big one. Actually, no, let's not start with that one. Let's start with let's start with a little teeny one. Okay, so, oh, and I did fill in a few little things like this dog with the pink souffle, and like the tassel on Santa's hat in a couple spots. Just for fun, just playing. I'm just playing. I'm having fun. Okay, so where on earth should we do this? I want to do it kind of proportional to the width. So I think that's the way Barbara did it. So it is 3/4 of an inch wide, at least on this end. Let's see if the other end is the same. It's pretty close, yeah. Okay, so maybe 1.5 inches. That seems good. Let's do that. Okay, does this work? Arrgh. It's hard because the paper is so thick. Okay, I want to try this one. Maybe this will work better. Actually, I think it does because I can see it better. Yeah, it comes out even actually, the 1.5. So that means 3, 6, 9, 12. So that means this paper was exactly 12 inches in height. Now this, see, this is almost 1.5 inches wide. So if I did it 1.5 inches, it would be right there. It would look weird. Wouldn't look right for a ticket. So maybe 2. I'm just pushing it 2 1/4. That looks better. Let's do 2 1/4, which is going to make math hard, but oh well. 2 1/4, so then we go another 1/4, which is a half, and then add 2. So that's 3 1/2, 4 1/2. Yeah. Maybe we'll just make that one extra long instead of chopping off a teeny piece. So this Joy one is 1 3/4 wide. And I know I want the whole word joy in each ticket. So I think these are going to be big honkin' tickets. As in 4 inches. Really? Okay, this one's gonna be 4 inches. So the ones without a big central motif are actually easier to just score uniformly, you know, all the same size. So for this strip, I am trying to score like halfway between the two large motifs of Merry Christmas. Just wherever that line happens to be. Okay. Boy, the wind is still blowing here. It's a blustery night. And I love it. I love being all tucked into my little craft room up on the 2nd floor. It's actually the warmest room in the house. I think because it's small but has a normal size radiator. Okay, I think the scoring is done. I could use a pokey tool to perforate them, but I don't think I'm going to do that. But I am going to make curved punches. So let's start with a little one again. A very little one. About half. That looks, I think that looks good. That looks like the right size. Just be nice if I got it in the center. Okay, hopefully you can punch through 2 easily. So is that in the center? I think so. Okay. Hey, look at that. It looks like a ticket. I love it. So I'm centering it first, and then I'm looking at it sideways to make sure I'm only punching about half of a hole, if that makes sense. Perfect. Oh, I love it. That is so fun. Now I kind of want to emphasize the folds. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Maybe by inking the edges, I'll do those edges too. That's what they did. But they were using vintage photo ink. I don't think I want to do that, because I don't want brown on this. I could do black, or I have this metallic rub-ons, which I could use on the edges. There is a silver, so I'm trying to get like a quarter, a little more than a quarter of the circle. So when I stick it in this way, I want it like halfway down the circle this way and halfway down the circle that way. I hope that makes sense. It's probably easier to just try it than for me to explain it. Okay, so we have 2 different styles. The hole in the middle and the holes on the edges, and they both look good. Alright, so I am going to do Well, why don't I do one, because I need a bigger one for these big honking ones. So I'm going to try this, and I'll show you that, and then I think I'll do the rest off camera. So we want it less than half, I think. Oh, this is hard. Whee! Flying confetti. Okay. Right there. Oops. Right into my face. Okay. This is nice because you can see exactly where it is. Whereas with this thing, it's harder to see. Okay, right in my neck. Where will it hit me next? Okay, this is the last one. And I didn't even try. Right in the mouth. Good thing it wasn't open. Oh, now I have these interesting little ovals, because they're not quite half. Anyways, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. Okay, I think I will finish the rest off camera, and then we'll do some buffing with the rub-on metallic stuff. But we don't have too far to go, and then we'll be done. And these are coming out really cool. Okay, so I actually tested out a couple on my little punch out scraps here. This one is the pewter, and this one is the deep gold. And I bet you can guess which one I'm gonna pick. I like the gold a lot better. I think the pewter just looks dirty. The gold feels more like Christmas too. So I'm doing gold. So what you do with this stuff, I mean, it does have directions. It says apply with finger, rubbing the metallics over the craft surface to bring out the full color. And it says spray with matte fixative to seal if necessary. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I even have matte fixative. But hopefully it won't matter. I mean, it's just a little on the edges. So this is what you do. Get some on your finger tool, and then just kind of rub it on the edge. And there you go. You have a golden edge. And I mean, I'm trying to get some on the top too, so that's not as tricky as I thought it would be, but we'll see for the smaller holes. So I just wanted to show you doing one or two of these, how this is going to work, and hopefully what a difference it will make to have this on the edges and the fold too, since that's the edge of the individual ticket. And I think I'll probably leave these in strips for now, you know, until I use them in a journal, till I decide what I am using them as. Could use them as a belly band, could use them as individual tickets. I don't know. Okay, so here's a tip. You can fold this, fold the ticket in half and get these two sides at the same time. Actually, maybe I should do that with the sides too, the whole long sides. Yeah, that works pretty good. Just tilt my finger one way and then the other. So this is probably not for people who don't like getting their hands dirty. I don't know if Barbara would like this because she doesn't like to get her hands too dirty. I see so many women doing craft YouTubes, and they have their nails done and they look perfect. And I just think, oh my God, that looks like so much work. I would never do that. I've painted my nails before, but I just get so impatient with having to wait for them to dry. It's so boring. Okay, so those first two are done. See how much different they look than the rest of them? It really makes a big difference. Cool. Okay, so I will come back at the end and show you all of them when I'm done. So I'm finally done. I did all of the metallic rub-on all of the tickets, and I think they look really cool. I love them. I want to make my own tickets now all the time. Because now I'm going to have to do some, you know, that are not Christmas. I'm going to have to do like some nature botanical ones. That'll be really fun. I'm thinking of like my butterfly stamps and bird stamps, and yeah, that'll be really fun. But I love the paint background. I think it looks so cool. The blue and pink, and that was so simple to do and fun to play. One other thing I did add to these was I punched out, I have a star punch, and so I punched out stars on a few of the tickets, like these joy tickets. Because, you know, I think of like real tickets, if you've been on a train before, I don't even know if they do this. If they do this anymore, but it used to be you'd have your ticket, the conductor would come by, you'd take out your ticket, and he'd punch it with a special punch, you know, that made some fancy shape or pattern. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of harken back to that with the star punch. So I did it on this one. Which else? I did it on the Merry Christmas one. Some up here, some down here. Yeah. So I am very happy with these. I'm so glad I did this project. So yay for Defemember. I will definitely be doing more of these projects. Thank you, Barbara and Louisa, for coming up with these wonderful prompts and your wonderful examples to inspire us. So that's it for me today. And thank you for watching, and I hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will just see you in the next video.